Welcome to the program. I'm Scott Bevan. 62 towns have now been inundated by floodwaters in regional Victoria as walls of water, some kilometres wide, flow across the state. While some communities are cleaning up, others are bunkering down, waiting for rising rivers to reach them. An evacuation warning has been issued for the wheatbelt town of Dimboola. Meanwhile, a sandbag levee is holding the surge at the nearby town of Warwicknabeal. And in Kerrang in the northwest, floodwaters are testing the dirt levee, but residents have already fled to the nearby town of Barham, where our reporter Mary Gearan has spent the day.
They stayed till the last minute, but in the end, several hundreds of Kerrang residents decided to flee the rising floodwaters threatening their town.
Yes, we don't register.
They made their way here to this relief centre in Barham, about half an hour's drive east across the New South Wales border. And what have you brought with you here?
Next to nothing. One change of clothes. Nappies for the baby, and that was sort of all that I thought.
Like many others, Nairi Kayarts and her 6 kids woke abruptly to the approaching danger at about 5 this morning because of texts and phone calls from emergency services.
Quickly, we've got to get out of bed, got to get down to Barham.
And what do you think about that?
I'm thinking, oh no, something's gone wrong. I thought, oh no, there's probably floodwaters up here already.
The decision to encourage people to leave came with the news that a 150-metre stretch of Kerrang's levee system had started to leak.
Our major concern was that does have the potential to catastrophically fail, and hence, for the protection of life for those people in Kerrang, the decision was made to relocate them.
And authorities are still keeping a close eye on the local power station, a vital concern for up to 20,000 people across the northwest of the state.
Until emergency services sent their evacuation alert this morning, many residents would have been happy to stay back in town, they say. That's despite several days of warning that Kerrang could be cut off for several days, possibly without power, water or proper sewerage.
We all thought that the levee bank would probably hold, but it's not until this morning it's actually, and it still hasn't completely broken. They're saying it's seeping through. So, yeah. I mean, my neighbour, he's staying.
We were prepared to cope with it. We've got torches and candles and gas barbecue and got in extra water and long life milk, and yeah, there's just the 2 of us and the dogs.
Peter and Isla Collins yesterday left their pony stud just across the road from the power station, only after emergency service personnel knocked on their door.
So you would have stayed there had it not been for those people knocking on your door yesterday?
Definitely. Yeah. It was a nice sunny day, no water to be seen, and it doesn't flood in Kerrang.
They have limited insurance and can only hope their 40 horses and 10 foals survive.
But we don't insure the ponies, and they're valued anything from $500 to $5,000 each. But I don't care about that. If they're alive, okay.
You just feel for those people that have lost everything, the farmers, and yeah, it's just so sad. And it's so widespread through Victoria. That's the big concern every day. There's more towns needing to evacuate. It's just hard to believe the amount of water that's around.
What about the road to Bendigo?
It is closed at the moment, and how long that will be remaining closed, that one I do not know. So our preference is for you not to go back to Kerrang. If you do decide to go back to Kerrang, just be very mindful that that road will be closed, and if you are there in Kerrang when that road is closed, you will not get out.
It appears these, the latest of Victoria's flood refugees, may remain homeless for a few days yet.
Mary Gearan with that report.